Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So in this video we're going to be going over the top teams you can use for the Crystal Beetle. But the thing is, this boss is really weird today. The score is kind of soft capped. If you take a look at my district, a lot of people are just kind of stuck at this 219 billion. Some high Paragon players get up to 220, and then this player 221. We're going to watch his replay. He sent it to me. But yeah, so the scores are really weird today. I don't know what is exactly going on, but we're gonna go right into it. So the other weird thing is that in the top teams, normally when there's a Reinier team, you need to have Reinier at Mythic Plus. However, these top teams, which I'm going to show you towards the end, these will work even at one copy of Reinier. They are still the best team option, as long as you probably have his charms. And then they can work even at one copy of Velara. So it's pretty weird. Anyway, we're going to begin with Reinier's team. That's how you pronounce the name. Okay, so you're going to have the Elderbow spell. It is going to be a no Reinier team. But like I mentioned, even one copy of Reinier is going to be outperforming this team. So most people have one copy of Reinier from the starter event. Anyway, blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Hugin in front of Chimera, Thorin on the Stellar Bond. Then you have Pheromore in the back behind the Thorin with the Elderbow spell. This is a pretty free-to-play, budget-friendly team. I think people would have these heroes kind of built on their account. We're currently on Hell difficulty, so we need to clear this, and then we can go into the Endless difficulty, and you will see basically what's going on in terms of the damage scores. I don't know. I think this team probably would be able to clear Hell difficulty. We're going to see. Now, another thing, of course, level up to the level cap of today, which I think is on the lower side. Is it 710? It might be 710 as a soft level cap, which I think people, if you've been playing actively, you should manage to hit without much issues. Even some people are running like one copy of Pheromore, elite level of Pheromore, and they're still getting like 218 billion damage. So yeah, the boss is, for Endless, the boss is really weird today, and the top teams can work even at lower copies of certain heroes. It's kind of just as long as you have the Chimera max invested, Supreme Plus, and upgraded exclusive equipment. Yeah, this is going to pretty easily clear Hell difficulty, but the other teams we'll show you after this probably would have an even easier time of clearing the Hell difficulty. And there we go, rank top 27 off of that. So we're going to go ahead and do a skip run of this team in the Endless difficulty to see what type of score we can get. Yeah, okay, rank 27 right now. Now, in my server, no one has hit 221 billion, but that is basically the cap of damage for today. No one can hit higher than that. Okay, we're going to go ahead, run this team again, do a skip run. And let's see the potential of a no Reinier team. What is the best score that it can possibly get? 194 billion damage. That is not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. Both Pheromore and Chimera contributing a good amount of damage to the team. And for a no Reinier team, it isn't bad. But like I mentioned, the Reinier team can work even at one copy of Reinier, and it's still doing the best for people. So let's move on to them. So we have Frosty's team, can work at one copy of Reinier, but of course for a Mythic Plus would be a bit better. Thorin in front of Reinier, blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Pheromore in the back with Chimera, with the Blade Ring spell. This team has the ability to get 219 billion damage. So let's go ahead and watch a run because we don't have that many teams to go through. Maybe if we need to, we can do a couple of skip runs after this. Let's see what is happening. So Chimera with the Blade, I think maybe this could be the reason Blade Ring spell Chimera is doing really well. And that's why you want to have Reinier even if he's at one copy, because he can give his charm bonus to Chimera. And then he can also put the Chimera into range where you can actually utilize the Blade Ring spell to improve your damage output. I think that's probably the reason why you can work even at one copy. Yeah, so the top score of today is 221 billion, but this team right here has been reported highest to get 219 billion. I don't think this team has the potential of even getting 220 because it's like some sort of weird, soft sort of damage cap, and we're going to see it right here. Because the damage right now is going just fine. Like we're rapidly speeding through the damage, 44 seconds left. I want to see what happens when we near that 220 billion damage mark. Like, because it is kind of, yeah, because with Paragon upgrades, usually you can get an extra 3-4 billion damage out of a team, or at least there's some RNG in it. But here, once you hit like 220 billion, it kind of, the damage just kind of shuts down. And that's what I want to watch right here. 21 seconds left. Look at the score. So now you're seeing it. 208 billion damage. 18 seconds left. 211 billion damage. So we should be on track to get like 230 billion damage. But there's going to be a cap. So watch it right here. 9 seconds left. Okay, he's flying up in the air. 216 billion damage. 217 billion damage. And it's kind of really slowing down. Isn't the damage really slowing down right now? 218.5 billion damage. Not even 219 billion damage on our first run. And this team is capable of hitting 219 billion damage. So it does definitely slow down in that final, like, after that final jump of the boss, the damage hardly increases. Let's do a couple of skip runs because this should be able to hit 219 billion. And I want to kind of see that before I move on to the other team. We have the charms on everyone. There we go. Okay. Another 218 billion damage. 218.6 billion damage. Okay. We'll leave it at that for right now because I don't know. We'll move on to Asparagus's, Mizon's, and Rhyme's team. Again, this will work at 1 copy of Reinier. It will work at 1 copy of Velara. And if you have the other heroes built, it will work at 1 copy of Faramore. Like, that's the weird thing today. So, Blade Ring spell, you're going to have Blue Turn on the right, Pink Turn on the left, Reinier in front of Chimera, Faramore in the back, and Velara in the upper right. This team has hit up to 220 billion damage, and I think we should be able to hit that. We'll go ahead and do a couple of skip runs, because we've already basically watched the whole fight play out. This, of course, is a Velara team. Okay, we got really lucky. Hit 220 billion damage on our first run. I'm really happy with that, especially because we have Paragon 2 Velara, and the only people, like, yeah, the full Paragon 4 accounts are also kind of stuck at the 220 billion. So how much is that? 220.24 billion. The rank 1 in my server is 220.9 billion, and in our district we have a 221 billion player, which I'm now going to show you his team, which is different from the teams I've shown you so far. But basically, this Velara team that we just ran, I'm a big fan of this team, but it will not be able to hit 221 billion damage. If you want 221 billion damage, you have to run the team which the top player in my district has run, and surprise, surprise, guess which hero it is using? It is using No-Baelran. And also, this is an RNG team. Why Beetle? I don't really know. Why cannot Faramore do the same job? I would think Faramore would be able to do the same job. But for whatever reason, Beetle is allowing this team. I'll show you. There will be a formation left that you can just copy down. But Beetle is allowing this team to get up to that 221 billion damage mark. But again, it's going to need high Paragon upgrades. See, a Paragon 4 Beetle, right? So it's not like, you know, Supreme Plus and you're going to get that 221 billion. No, you need full Paragon 4 and then you need RNG. And then if you're lucky, you will hit the 221 billion. But like, as you can see, we're at 220.2 billion with the No-Baelran team. So even though technically Beetle is in the top team of today, he needs Paragon 4 if you want to get that top score. He can work as Supreme Plus, but then the people are getting like 219 billion. They're not going to be getting to 221 or anything like that. So, yeah, really weird boss, like sort of mechanics today in terms of damage kind of limitations. And then weird that Beetle is also in the top team, but he's not even contributing that much damage. It just must be down to the timing of everything that allows him to slightly overtake the Faramore team. But other than that, the heroes are the same. Reinier, Velara, you have Chimera twins, and just Beetle rather than Faramore. But they're both very close, right? And, yeah, so that is basically it. Very weird boss today. Like we mentioned, the top team, even though it looks pay to win, it can work at low copies. 1 copy of Reinier, 1 copy of Velara, and it can even work at 1 copy of Faramore. If you have the other heroes upgraded, someone even showed a screenshot of that. Look at this, see, the damage slows down so much right in these final seconds. Yeah, he just barely 221, and then 007 James Bond did the 221 billion damage. Yeah, that's like, I mean, but this guy, he is so lucky. He is always rank 1 in the Primal Lords, even when everyone has Paragon 4 heroes. He's just always rank 1 somehow. I think his account is blessed by the luck. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Firelight store. There's a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.